Hello there App Spy viewers, my name's Peter and I've got a hands-on video for you. This time it is with Star Wars Galactic Defense. This is a free-to-play game, it's a tower defense game, and it's got the Star Wars license. That's pretty much sums the game up really. This is the menu of the first area, so let's go into the second of the levels. I've played a few levels past this, but what we're doing at the moment is we're selecting which champions we want to take into battle. We're going to take Luke Skywalker, and do we want to take any active support cards? These are extra things that you can purchase to help you in your mission. There's Chewbacca in quotation marks, looking like some sort of sex offender. So what we need to do is put the towers down, essentially. It's a tower defense game, really, and it's a good one as well. It feels pretty good so far. So top left, we've got sort of standard gun. Top right, we've got sort of a soldier emplacement that will hold up enemy troops. Bottom left, we've got a shelling tower, and then bottom right is a sort of status effect. So it'll you shoot enemies with the status effect, and it'll make them weaker, and then any shots that hit them after that are actually more powerful against them. But for the time being, we're going to go with ranged tower tier 1, and the same again. And I could upgrade these to level 2, and I think actually I'm going to do that for this first one. So I've got Luke Skywalker here as well, and I'm going to put Mr. Skywalker close up next to these towers to begin with, because these champions also act as kind of stops for enemy troops. So here come the bad guys, and as you can see, we're making light work of them. Things get much harder, obviously. So whilst we're sort of like playing this through, you'll see at the top left I've got 30, and then 34, and that 38. That number is going up with each person that I get rid of, and that's the currency that I'm using to upgrade my towers. So let's put another cool turret down. I think let's go with that, another ranged tower, and we can bring in the enemies early. And Luke Skywalker's actually got a special power. Each of the champions have a special power. If I double tap on the bottom right on his icon, that will have brought up a little tick 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 timer below Luke, and that means that I'm going to just reposition him there. That's sort of slowing down the enemy, basically. It's a little skill. Oh, so we've got a little speeder there, little speeder bike, so that's going to be slightly different, slightly more difficult to take out. So I'm going to add, what else am I going to add? Ooh, I think I'm going to add another one of these, and then here, when I've got enough money, I'm going to add a some troops, I think, so that'll keep them slow. At the top you'll see that there's waves 3 out of 6, and then hearts. I can't let any baddies past here really. If I do, then I lose a point, and obviously I've only got 20 points of health left. I do have support as well, so these are the things that we kind of saw earlier in the menu options. I can bring in different things, and they'll do they'll have different effects, essentially. So this one here is an orbital bombardment. So if things get a little bit too dicey, so you see there's quite a lot of people coming, I can just double tap it, bombardment, everyone's dead. So it's sort of an, sort of a playing field leveler, shall we say. So let's put some troops here, and we've also got enough to add another one of these cannons here, but we've got too many cannons, right? Like, I think maybe that's too many, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to recycle this one for 26, and then I'm going to add this status tower just to see whether or not, what it's going to do, basically. So I'm going to double tap again, Luke's power. That's slowing down these troopers, and it gives the towers more time to actually attack. So what do I think of it so far? Well, I mean, this is just a hands-on video, and I'm only maybe, half an hour into the game. It's a tower defense game, and it feels very much like a tower defense game. It has all of the, most of the niceties that you get with most modern tower defense games. You can bring in troops early for extra reward. You can level up your troops. Your champions, I should say. You can make them more powerful. There's kind of a grinding system here whereby each level you can repeat multiple times and on different difficulty levels to get more currency and more stuff like that, all that good stuff. The art style's a bit hit and miss, I would say. For the most part, it looks great, and when you're actually playing the game, it looks brilliant. Everything, you know, you can see what's coming. You can see exactly what the unit types are. You know, what you've got to deal with. That's all fine. But some of the portraits just look really garish, like horrible. Don't really look like Star Wars characters. You know, they look kind of like facsimiles of Star Wars characters, which is a bit of a shame. But you know, nice little effects. This is all 2D, and you know, the art's quite nice otherwise. So you can see here my troops are going to hold up these chaps. See, and that means that my towers will well, they're holding up the stormtroopers. Maybe not the speed bikes, but you know, that's helping out my towers. So that guy's going to get past, and oh, a little bit of damage there. And there we are. We win, and we get 3 stars out of it because we were on easy difficulty level on this one. So there we are. That is Star Wars Galactic Defense. From my impressions so far, I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's going to set the world on fire at all, but I think if you're a Star Wars fan and you like tower defense games, you know, a bit of a cop-out to say it, but I think you'll probably quite like this one. This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.